Recently, we've been reporting about what's called the New World screwworm and its impact on pets. In fact, Minnesota just passed new restrictions on dogs and cats coming into the state. There's a whole lot of information to take in, and to help us out, we're talking with Dr. Megan Brewer, the medical director at VEG ER over in Woodbury. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, so first, let's start with the basics. What is New World screwworm?
Yes, so New World screwworm is actually a flesh-eating larval stage of a botfly. So it looks kind of like a maggot, but it is actually something that will eat on our healthy tissue rather than dead tissue like we'll see with our typical maggots.
Oh, okay, that sounds kind of disturbing.
It is, it is.
Yeah, so most of the reported cases are in the South that we know of, but what should pet owners in Minnesota be watching out for?
Yes, yeah, so this was actually eradicated from the U.S. in 1960, and starting in June of 2026 is when we've started to see cases in Texas as well as New Mexico. What pet owners in Minnesota should watch for is any new wounds if you've been traveling to that endemic area, so Texas or New Mexico, as well as any large wounds that seem to be rapidly expanding, if they smell really bad, or if your pet seems off. So if we're lethargic, not wanting to eat, or we have a fever, definitely worth getting checked out.
Okay, some good tips there. You said it was eradicated and recently came back. Do you know what caused it to come back?
Yeah, so there was a program in place where sterile flies were being used, and that program hasn't been as important, or hasn't been used as often since it was eradicated. Now we're starting to see that spread coming back into Mexico and then through the U.S. border.
Okay, so a project. So if pet owners do notice the signs, I know you mentioned a smell or wounds, when should we go to the vet and not just kind of wait it out?
Yes, absolutely. If you see any of these signs, I would recommend going to your veterinary professional. So to the ER, especially if your pet is febrile, has a fever, lethargic, any of these signs, or if you see open maggots, absolutely get to the ER right away. These larvae should not be removed on your own. This is a reportable disease, so we want to make sure we get a veterinary professional on board too, so that this can be sent to the animal board.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for giving us these signs. I know a lot of people have questions. I know you even mentioned folks have been calling VEG, so we want to get the word out. Thank you, doctor, so much. If you want to write more of these tips down or even rewatch this interview, we'll have it at KARE11.com/noon. We'll be right back.